In this video, we're going to learn the simplest and fastest way to cut this beautiful handkerchief skirt. Hi guys, I'm Lowell Stitches. Welcome to my channel. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Let's get right into it. For this style, you need two things, your main fabric and your elastic. So I'm going to be using this 1.5 inches length elastic. That is what I am going to be using for this skirt. So I have 2 yards of this pinafore fabric folded into four already, but before I did that, I already cut out 4 inches of band out just to be safe. So as I said, my fabric is folded into four because my table is not wide enough. Just let me show you. This is how it looks. It is folded into four, as you can see. I'm going to be using this handkerchief to illustrate how I folded it. So now let's assume that this is the width of the fabric and this is the length. So just watch as I do it. You're going to fold it into two this way. After folding it into two, you're going to fold it again. It is as simple as ABC. I hope you understand. So that is how I got that folding. So for clarity's sake, I'm going to explain again. So let's assume this is your fabric. You have the length and the width. You fold it this way and then you fold it again. So I have 2 yards of fabric on the table currently. So I folded it into four. So to start cutting, we need to get the radius of our skirt. So to get that, you need your hip measurement. So you're going to take your hip measurement divided by 6.28. Whatever you have is what is going to be your radius. So for me, the hip I'm working with is 39 divided by 6.28. I have 6.2. So that is what is going to be the radius for this skirt. So of course you're going to be working with your hip measurement, which is your own hip measurement divided by 6.28. So I'm just going to measure 6.28 from that point you see there to this point. I'm just going to measure it round and I'm going to connect the point to form a, should I call it a circle? Yes, to form a circle. Now we need to get the skirt length. The skirt length I measured for this skirt is 23 inches. That's the original skirt length. But for this skirt, we're going to be adding a 1.5-inch band. So we are going to minus 1.5 inches from 23 inches. It's going to give us a total of 21.5 inches. Now remember that we have to add sewing allowance for the edge for folding. So I added 1.5 inches sewing allowance, making it a total of 23 inches. So everything is still 23 inches. I hope you understand. So we're going to measure from this circle, this point here, to the down part to get 23 inches. And as you can see, I have exactly 23 inches. So I don't need to cut anything. That's exactly 23 inches. So what we're going to try to do now is to square it up because it's a butterfly skirt. So everything has to be square, not rounded. So to help get an accurate measurement, I will not be measuring from this round point. I'm going to be measuring from the beginning to get that perfect square. So what I have currently is 29 inches. So that 29 inches, I'm just going to mark it and measure it this way to make sure that what I have across is 29. So now, when we are measuring this line like this horizontally like this, we're also going to be measuring 29. Please note that this does not affect the waist circumference in any way. Remember that we've not cut it out. So I'm also going to be measuring 29 here. I'm also going to measure it down and try to connect the line. I'm going to move down a little bit to just mark that same 29 inches I measured. I'm doing this to again to get that square. So I'm just going to do this till I get to the down part and I'm going to connect the line. So I am done marking. I hope you can see it, and this is what I have. I've already marked out my square. Just to quickly illustrate if you're a little confused, so now this is, let's assume this is how my fabric is. It is folded into four. So I've measured the length this way and I've also measured the other length you get. So now I have about 7. So I'm just going to measure 7 and horizontally too, I'm going to measure 7 inches and make a square. So that is exactly what I did on the main fabric. I just measured 29 inches horizontally and vertically. So that is what we have now. So the next thing we're going to do is cut. Next, I'm going to confirm if what I want as my waist circumference is exactly what I have on the fabric. And this is exactly what I want. So now I'm just going to add ½ inch sewing allowance. Remember, we're going to be adding a band to it. And then we're going to cut it out. And that's all. After cutting, I'm just going to open this up for you to see how it looks. It is already giving us that vibe of that handkerchief skirt. So let me just open it up. So I am going to measure the circumference to cut the waistband. So I'm just going to measure what I have so that we can now make the waistband. So currently I have exactly 39 inches, which is the hip measurement we use to cut it. So now that means the length of the waistband that I'll be cutting is 39 inches. Then the width, rather, the width of the waistband is going to be 39 inches, and then the length is going to be 2 inches. Remember that the band is 1.5 plus half inches sewing allowance. So this is the band. The length is 2 inches, as I said. So I'm measuring the width, which is 39 inches. I have exactly 39 inches, and I'm going to add extra 1 inches to it for the joining, half inches on both sides, half inch on both sides rather. So I'm just going to cut it out now. So after cutting, I'm going to open this up. We have to make, this is like the easiest way to make your band. You're going to open it up this way. Take the good side facing the good side, and then you're going to sew it by the allowance you added. So guys, this is it. I am done sewing. I've joined it. So now what we're going to do is to fold it into two to give us that 2 inches. Do you get? So now this is just exactly how we're going to do it. You give it a very good ironing. By that point you joined it, and then we're going to be attaching this band to the skirt. So I want the point I joined the band to show at the back only. So I'm just going to make a notch. You don't want a situation where you join the band is showing at the front of your skirt. So I'm going to make a notch and just pick out just one piece, just like you see me doing, and just make a notch. So this is where I'm going to start my joining from, where I joined the skirt. So that is where I'm going to be placing it. Do you understand? So that this point that we're going to be joining this band, where we joined where we have the joining, is going to be serving as the back of the skirt. I hope you understand. So you're going to pick it this way, and I'm just going to be using this pin to illustrate. Pin it down and then measure about 1.5 inches. You measure it. That is where we're going to be passing our elastic through. So you're going to leave that point, continue pinning and sew. Do you get? So when you start sewing, you're not going to be sewing that 1.5 inches that you measured. You're just going to be sewing from that point, from the end of that 1.5 inches. You're just going to sew it round till you get to the other end. So we are leaving 1.5 inches. I'm going to do that and show you. So I am done, and this is what I mean. If you notice, I left that 1.5 inches. I did not attach it to the waist. That's the opening that we're going to be passing the elastic through. I hope you understand. So if you're using like a 2-inch band, 2 inches band, you might have to give it probably a 2 inches or 2.5 inches opening. So now we have to sew our elastic. How do you determine the amount of elastic you need? So this elastic is very firm. I'm going to be taking out 3 inches for my main waist measurement. The waist measurement is 28. So minus 3 inches, we have 25. But if you want it very tight on you, you can take maximum of 4 inches. So what we need now for this length of this elastic is 25 inches minus 3 inches of your actual waist measurement. So I have 25. I'm also going to be adding extra 1 inch, making it 26 inches, because I'm going to be joining it by half inch on both sides. I hope you understand. So I'm just going to cut this out. So after cutting, you're going to take your safety pin. This is what a safety pin looks like. You're going to attach it to one end of the elastic. This is what is going to help us to pass our elastic through the band that we made. So now we're going to go back to that opening we made on the skirt, on the band, yeah. So you're going to be passing your elastic through it like this and just drag it. So this, at this point, you just have to watch as I do it. That is if you don't know how to pass an elastic through a waistband or a band in general. So what you do is this: when you pull it in, make sure you feel that the safety pin, and then you're just going to try to push and pull. Just push it in this way and try to pull, so the elastic is going to go inside. Do you understand? So you have to push and then pull it this way for the elastic to go in. So this is what you're going to do till you pull the elastic and you're able to pass it through the other end. then you'll be able to sew it. So when you pull yours, this is how it's going to come out, and then you're just going to join it this way. So I'm going to do that and show you how it looks. So I have joined it by a ½ inch allowance. I'm just going to trim out the excess, and then what you're going to do is to just drag it this way. Make sure your elastic is straight. Just pull it this way and it goes in, and then you try to spread the gathers all around so that the gathers will not be on just one part alone. Just try to make it equal. So after pulling and spreading the gathers across, we're going to close the opening we have up. So you're just going to close it by that ½ inch. Make sure you're not sewing on your elastic, just sew by that ½ inch. So I have closed it up and this is how it looks. So the next thing we're going to do now is to sew on the elastic. This is optional by the way, but it is very good so that your elastic is going to stay in place. So from the top of the band, you're going to measure ½ inch, and that is where you're going, the point you're going to be sewing. And while you're sewing, you're going to pull it this way, and so pull it with all the power you have. And so the reason why you're doing this is so that you can still maintain the elasticity. Do you get? So you're going to be sewing ½ inch round the waistband. So as you're sewing, you see the way I'm pulling it, you pull and sew till you're done sewing. I'm going to do that and show you how it looks. So this is it guys, I have sewn by ½ inch and this is exactly how it looks. So now we're going to add the final touch, which is the rope. So you can choose to pass the rope through the band, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sew it on the band like a design. So on the middle, you just have to get your midpoint and try to sew the rope on it. So I'm going to mark the midpoint of my skirt this way. Just try to get the midpoint of the front, fold it into two and just mark that point right there. So that is where I'm going to be attaching the rope I made. So to make the rope, I just cut a long strip this way and measured 1.7 inches as the width, and then I folded it this way, just like the way I'm doing in the video, and I just sewed it. So that's just how I did the rope. So on fold, my rope is about 17 inches on fold. That is about 34, I guess. So you're going to fold the rope into two equal half also. So the middle is where you're going to be attaching to the waistband. So like the way we pulled the waist before we sewed on it, you're going to pull it this way. And I'm just going to be using my pin to just show you, demonstrate it. You're just going to pin it this way and sew. So you have to pull your elastic too before you sew. Also, I'm going to be folding the M-line by that 1.5 inch allowance I gave. I'm going to be folding it, sewing it round. So I am done sewing it. Make sure you overlock all your edge to eliminate any rough work and rough edge. So I'm just going to tie it to give you this cutesy bow-like structure, and that's it guys. Very simple to make. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also drop a comment guys. Thank you so much.